Hi, welcome to the channel, Budget Audio Review and Upgrades. And before you shout out, yes, I know you've got a real mic, and yes, we know you just bought a cassette player as well, Mick. We know you just mended both of them. Why you keep bringing them back? Well, this time I'm actually going to show you how I demagnetize the heads on both of these, and also let you listen to the results. Obviously, this is down to YouTube's compression, how well you're actually going to hear it, headphones you're using, etc. But I'll kind of give you my interpretation of how it sounded here, if it made any difference, if it didn't make any difference. Is it maybe not worth buying one of these? Is it worth buying one of these? So first of all, let's show you this, where I got it from. I got it off of eBay for £25 here in the UK. We'll just have a quick look at the instructions there. There's the instructions there. You may want to read through that yourself of actually how to use it. Now, I interpreted this, you can go to different forums and that, and different places, and get different interpretations of how actually to use one of these. This is a cheap one. Some people say this is rubbish, it's not worth having, and some people say you should buy a different one, give you all different ones, and some of them are over £100 each. Now this one was £25. I thought I'd give this a shot. I mean, it's supposed to work kind of thing, so let's give it a go. Like I say, how do you actually do this? Going by the instructions, you can kind of read that, I think, as maybe, this is turned off by the way, as moving into each individual head as you go along, each individual part, not moving too far, for 1 second each, then finally dragging it away, like moving it in slowly, each individual head, then moving it away like that, and so forth. Through here you'll go across all different parts where the tape's touching, then finally moving away. I did it slightly different. My kind of interpretation maybe was that bringing it in slowly to each individual part, as you'll see by the video, then moving it away in and out, and I did it for about 2 seconds. Like I say, if you go on different forums, some people say do it for 5 seconds, some say 15 seconds, some people say wander it about a bit. I'm just going to show you the way I did it. Like I say, any other ideas, did I do it wrong, etc., you may want to put down in the comments. Then I'm going to let you listen to the results. So first of all, let's show you how I actually did this on both units. Okay, I'm about 10 feet away, 12 feet away, something like that. I'm going to start coming in, and obviously I ain't going to shout so much. I'm getting nearer now, and here I am, here's my hand, I've arrived. Right, okay. Let's reset the counter. I don't think there's anything to do with this, This is aluminium as far as I know, but we'll give it a go anyway, and it's got the plastic kind of thing in there anyway. Then we've got some guides here. There'll be a capstan here, and some more guides here. So we're going to go through the bits that touch the tape, and finally I'm going to finally do the erase head and the record and the playback head last. So we're just going to start off, and it says 1 second. So we're going to do, it varies. Some people say 15 seconds. It says 1 second there, so I'm going to go with the 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. We may up it to 2. I'm going to come in very slowly for each part and put it away slowly as recommended. So here I come. It's going to take a bit of time, so, and slowly away from there. Now the guides coming away. I'm putting it about a foot away, slowly back, and slowly, not quite touching that, just a few millimeters away. We're going to come with the one next door, slowly in and slowly away. Probably about 18 inches away actually, I'm coming back. We're coming in slowly and slowly away. We're going to come in slowly here, slowly away, and we've got one more guide just over the side here, so we're going to come a slightly different angle and away. And we're going to come into the capstan here, so we're going to come in at a slight angle again and away, and we're going to come into this here. And I'm not too sure how slowly away you're supposed to be taking this, but it's fairly slowly, I think. I'm not going mad. I'm going to make now the actual heads itself. I'm going to take a little bit more time here, maybe putting it away. So we're going to come in slowly to the erase head and away slowly there. Taking a little bit longer now. There into the record head, we're coming in slowly. Slowly away. And now the playback head, going to come in slowly and slowly away. Now I felt it vibrate as it touched each and one of them items. I felt it vibrate. Now I'm taking it really slowly. I'm going to go back to 8 foot away, then come back and turn the camera off and just quickly talk as it happens before I do that. As I brought it in, I was coming very slowly away, but as it came in, I could feel the vibration coming through the wand, so you definitely know it was on. You can feel the little vibration there coming through the wand. Okay then, so hopefully that sorted that out. Okay, so I'm about 2 meters away. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to come in slowly with the demagnetizer. In the first place I'm going to go hopefully you can hear me now, is the capstan. So if we go in here, I'm going to bring it in slowly. I'm just going to touch it and take that away slowly. I'll bring it back about 18 inches now. I'm going to go for the erase head. I'm bringing it in slowly to the erase head. Here it comes, a few seconds on the erase head. And slowly. And finally the playback head and recorded, so I'm coming in slowly. And taking it back slowly there. And I'm going to go retreat all the way back to where I come from, which is about 2 meters away, and I'm going further and further away. Okay, did I get a little bit carried away there with both videos? Maybe, maybe not. They say to keep this well away from any other magnetic material, etc. Also, this particular one I've got here in the UK come with this little 2-pin adapter, and you have to plug this into a shaving kind of adapter, something like that. You could cut the end off and put your own plug on if you wanted to. And also, you know, when you plug this in, you think, is it working? Is this actually working? And the only way you really know, you know, as you start using it, is when you get near to the edge, you'll feel that little bit of vibration. If you don't feel that little bit of vibration, then maybe this isn't plugged in. You know, just double check the connection, because sometimes them shaver sockets don't always connect properly. So just bear that in mind, maybe if you're using this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let you listen to 2 tracks. I'm going to start off with the reel-to-reel. Then we're going to move on to the tape afterwards. So you're going to get the reel-to-reel first, and let's have a listen to that. Okay, on the reel-to-reel, hopefully you've picked this up. This is the kind of general kind of what I'm getting my end, like listening to it. I found that it did make an improvement. I wouldn't say it's a vast improvement. I mean, this didn't make a vast improvement, but it has made an improvement to my listening. It, you know, it's just sharpened up. It's still not 100%. It still needs tuning a little bit more. I think I can get a little bit more out of this. It needs a better tape. Still using a very basic tape. Maybe to update the tape soon, but they're quite expensive for. I want to get a brand new one. They're quite expensive just for a brand new tape. But at some stage I'll get one, and we'll come back to the recording. And like I say, the azimuth on this head is not quite right. Still, I don't think it may just a fraction more. Maybe I'll just get a little bit more out of it. But as it is. As I've got it set up and as it is, I just found that the top end was just a little bit more defined. The focus was more focused. The sounded just a little bit, just shifted a little bit to maybe where it should be. So yeah, I think it made a difference here on the reel-to-reel. And all in all, everything's just sounded just a tad. I mean, it weren't no vast improvement. You're not going to suddenly make a really bad recording sound really good. I don't think. I mean, you come back and re-record something, it's going to sound really good. I don't know. I just don't think it was going to happen here kind of thing. It's just going to give that little bit more of improvement, maybe a 5. If you could do it percentage-wise, maybe a 5% improvement, something like that. Maybe 10%. I mean, maybe, but in the 5% bracket, maybe there was a difference. You could hear the difference. Hopefully, it's come across in the YouTube video as well. The difference that it did make. So on the reel-to-reel, for £25 to make that little bit of difference is not a lot of money really. And they recommend you do this every 20 hours. It seems maybe a bit excessive to me. I don't know, but maybe when you feel like it's just dipping down a bit, you may want to get it out, every month or so, depending how much you use it, etc. But I think for like say £25 on the reel-to-reel, it was a good little investment. So let's get on to the cassette and have a listen to how that sounded. Okay, hopefully you've picked that up as well. I think the cassette, you know, just sounded a little bit brighter, just a tad another, you know, again, just a little tad brighter on the cassette. That was the main difference, I think, there. Hopefully you've picked that up in the video. So, you know, with that, I didn't really feel the sound stage, you know, the focus or anything like that, and it didn't really, you know, it didn't adjust at all really as it did on there. You could just slightly, just a little shift of the sound stage on the tape deck. Hopefully you picked that up. But you know, on the cassette deck, it's pretty much the same, but it just sounded a little bit brighter, you know, just a tad brighter again. So, you know, again, for £25, you know, it's a good, you know, good little like investment, I suppose, a good little thing to have for £25. I'm not saying that it's going to do the same to yours. I mean, it depends how much they were used, etc. But I think, you know, it proves that it does work. This is the thing. There's a lot of, you know, maybe people thinking this don't do nothing, you know, kind of thing. But it did do something here. I'm not saying it's going to do something to your deck. I mean, your heads may not be that magnetised, and even if they are, it may not bring much sparkle to it. You may not be able to hear the difference yourself, etc. You know, you may be expecting quite a big difference, and it's a very slight one, and you can't hear it, kind of thing. So, like I say, for the little money outlay here, I mean, it's just something you could probably buy and give it a try anyway. It's going to cost you £25. If you don't like it, they seem to be still sought after, kind of thing. You can probably stick it back on eBay for 20, been used once, etc. Keep the box and all that, and with the fees and all that kind of stuff, say you lost a 10 or something like that, at least you give your tape deck a Demag for £10, say something like that. And if you didn't really know difference, well, so be it. But if you heard a difference, then maybe just, you know, don't sell it, just hang on to it, something to keep in the drawer and use every now and again. So that's it really. You know, overall, you know, for £25, you know, I think it's a good little buy really, like, and maybe worth considering if you've still got one of these old type of machines. So yeah, I'll say thanks to a subscriber, I forgot his name now, that said, you know, get it demagged. You may just, you know, may sound a little bit better. Something I was maybe a bit, I don't know, maybe I didn't believe in, kind of thing, you know what I mean, a bit wary, a bit like sceptical is the word maybe, but I think, you know, like I say, well, I know it as, I can hear the difference. Like I say, it's not a vast, but there definitely is a difference. Okay, these are going to make one final return. Got one other unit I want to show you to match up against these and compare the sounds of 3 different units, all using tape. And it's not a DAT machine or nothing like that. It's just something that I used to do years ago, and it's just a basic machine. I'm going to put it up against these two, so these are going to make one final appearance, I'm afraid, and then they're going to disappear. So until the next video, I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.